Daily habits that could be drying out your joints faster than aging. Most people think joint stiffness after 50 is just aging. They wake up with tight knees, stiff fingers, achy hips or shoulders that do not move like they used to, and they say, well, I'm getting older. And yes, aging does change joints. Cartilage can thin, muscles can weaken, tendons can lose some flexibility, recovery can take longer. But here is where people get fooled. Aging may not be the only reason your joints feel dry, stiff, and uncomfortable. Sometimes your daily habits are quietly making the joint environment worse. Your joints are not just bones rubbing together, they are living systems. They depend on cartilage, synovial fluid, healthy blood flow, strong muscles, good hydration, controlled inflammation, and regular movement. When those systems are supported, joints usually move more smoothly. When they are stressed every day, they may feel older than they really are. So if your joints feel stiff, dry, creaky, or harder to move, the question is not only how old am I? The better question is what am I doing every day that may be taking moisture, movement, and protection away from my joints? The first habit is sitting too long without movement breaks. This is one of the biggest ones after 50. Many people sit at breakfast, sit in the car, sit at work, sit on the couch, then sit again at night. And they wonder why their knees, hips, back, and ankles feel stiff when they stand. Joints love movement. Movement helps circulate synovial fluid, which is the slippery fluid inside many joints. Think of it like lubrication. It helps reduce friction and support smoother motion. But when you sit for long periods, that fluid does not move as well. The muscles around the joint also become less active. Blood flow drops, and stiffness builds. This is where people get fooled. They think rest is always good for joint pain. Sometimes rest is needed after injury or inflammation. But too much stillness can make joints feel drier and tighter. A simple fix is not extreme exercise, it is movement snacks. Stand up every 30 to 45 minutes. Walk for 2 minutes. Bend and straighten your knees. Roll your shoulders. Open and close your hands. Move before your joints have to beg for it. The second habit is not drinking enough fluid during the day. Water will not magically rebuild cartilage overnight, but dehydration can make your whole body feel tighter. Muscles may cramp more easily, tendons may feel less flexible, joint tissues may feel less comfortable. And if you are already eating a salty diet or taking certain medications, low fluid intake can make stiffness feel worse. Most people miss this because they only think of dehydration as thirst. But after 50, thirst signals can become less strong. You may go half the day on coffee and a few sips of water, then wonder why your body feels stiff by evening. This does not mean you need to force huge amounts of water. More is not always better. The goal is steady hydration. Drink enough so your urine is usually light yellow. Drink more if you sweat, walk outdoors, eat salty meals, or live in a hot climate. That sounds small, but it matters. Joints do not like extremes, they like steady support. The third habit is eating too many inflammatory convenience foods. This is where many people get fooled, because the food may not look dramatic. It may be a daily pastry with coffee, white bread at lunch, chips in the afternoon, sweet drinks, processed meats, frozen meals, fried foods, sugary desserts after dinner. Nothing feels extreme on one day. But repeated every day, those foods can push the body toward more inflammation, weight gain, blood sugar swings, and fluid imbalance. And this is why that matters more after 50. Extra body weight increases pressure on knees, hips, ankles, and the lower back. But the issue is not only pressure. Fat tissue, especially around the belly, can release inflammatory signals that may make joint discomfort worse. Your joints do not just feel what you weigh. They feel the internal environment you create. A smarter approach is not a perfect diet. It is replacing the most frequent triggers. More vegetables, more berries, more beans or lentils if they suit you, more fish or lean protein, more olive oil, nuts and whole foods, less daily sugar and ultra-processed snacks. The goal is not to eat like a textbook. The goal is to stop feeding the fire every day. The fourth habit is skipping strength training. Most people think joints need less load as they age. But healthy joints often need the right kind of load. Muscles are shock absorbers. Strong thighs protect the knees. Strong hips support the lower back. Strong glutes improve walking mechanics. Strong shoulders help protect the neck and upper back. When muscles weaken, more stress can shift into the joints. This is where it gets interesting. A person may say, "My knees are getting old," when part of the problem is that the muscles around the knees are no longer doing enough of the work. After 50, muscle loss can happen quietly. If you do not train against resistance, the body gradually gives up strength. Then stairs feel harder. Getting out of a chair feels harder. Walking downhill bothers the knees. Balance changes, and joints feel more fragile. You do not need bodybuilding, you need safe, consistent strength. Chair squats, wall push-ups, step-ups, resistance bands, light weights, and supervised physical therapy if needed. Start gently, especially if you have pain, arthritis, or previous injuries. But do not confuse avoiding movement with protecting your joints. Weak muscles can make joints work harder. The fifth habit is sleeping poorly. Most people do not connect sleep with joint stiffness, but they should. Sleep is when the body repairs tissue, regulates inflammation, balances hormones, and calms the nervous system. When sleep is short or broken, pain sensitivity can increase, inflammation may rise, cravings may worsen, weight can creep up, recovery becomes slower. And this is where people get fooled. They think my joints hurt, so I sleep badly. That may be true, but the reverse can also happen. Poor sleep can make joint pain feel louder. After 50, sleep can be disrupted by stress, nighttime urination, pain medications, alcohol, sleep apnea, or irregular routines. If you wake up stiff every morning and also wake up tired, snore loudly, or feel foggy, sleep quality may be part of the joint story. A good joint routine starts the night before. Keep a consistent bedtime. Limit alcohol close to bed. Reduce late heavy meals. Get morning light. And if you suspect sleep apnea, get evaluated. Your joints heal better when your whole body actually rests. The sixth habit is wearing unsupportive shoes on hard floors. This sounds simple, but it matters. Many people spend hours walking on tile, concrete, or hardwood in flat slippers, worn-out shoes, or barefoot. Over time, the feet absorb less shock, the arches may need more support, and pain can travel upward into ankles, knees, hips, and the lower back. Most people miss this because they focus only on the painful joint. They say, "My knees are bad," but never look at the shoes carrying those knees all day. Your feet are the foundation. If the foundation is unstable, the joints above may compensate. That can mean more strain, more stiffness, and more discomfort. A better habit is wearing supportive shoes, especially during long-standing, cooking, cleaning, walking, or shopping. Replace worn-out shoes. Avoid walking for hours in thin slippers. And if you have foot pain, flat feet, diabetes, neuropathy, or arthritis, proper footwear matters even more. The seventh habit is ignoring small pain until it changes how you move. This may be the most important one. A little knee pain makes you avoid stairs. A sore hip makes you lean to one side. A stiff shoulder makes you stop reaching overhead. A painful foot makes you shorten your step. At first, these changes seem harmless, but over time, compensation can create new problems. One joint hurts, so another joint works harder. One muscle tightens, another weakens. Your walking pattern changes, your balance changes, your confidence changes. This is where people get fooled. They wait for pain to become severe before acting, but the best time to address joint trouble is when it is still small. If pain lasts more than a few weeks, keeps returning, causes swelling, limits movement, wakes you at night, or changes how you walk, it deserves attention. That may mean physical therapy, a medication review, weight management, strength work, mobility exercises, imaging if needed, or treatment for arthritis or inflammation. Do not let a small pain rewrite your whole movement pattern. Now bring this together. Your joints may age, but your habits can make them age faster or slower. Sitting too long can reduce lubrication. Low hydration can make tissues feel tighter. Processed foods can feed inflammation. Weak muscles can overload joints. Poor sleep can raise pain sensitivity. Bad shoes can strain the whole chain. Ignored pain can change the way you move. None of this means you caused every joint problem. Arthritis is real. Injuries are real. Genetics matter. Aging matters. But daily habits still shape the environment your joints live in. And that is good news, because you do not have to fix everything at once. Start with one habit. Move more often. Drink steadily. Replace one processed snack. Add gentle strength work. Improve sleep. Wear better shoes. Get persistent pain checked before it becomes your new normal. After 50, joint health is not about chasing youth. It is about keeping movement, independence, and confidence for as long as possible. Your joints do not need perfection. They need daily proof that you are still willing to protect them. And sometimes the body does not feel stiff because it is too old. Sometimes it feels stiff because it has been waiting all day for you to move, nourish, strengthen, and listen.